Hey guys, when's the last time you bought a new car? Well, with today's prices, I bet you expected that car to last a long time.
Yep.
But did you expect it to last a long time without doing any maintenance on it? Of course not. We have to change the oil, replace tires, belts, batteries, have tune-ups all on a regular basis. Well, a marriage and a car are a lot alike. Marriages will fall apart from neglect without regular maintenance.
Well, you know, after 34 years of marriage, we've learned some skills and some principles that will help your marriage not only survive, but thrive. We will show you how living well in marriage can become a reality in your life. We've worked in the marriage education field for over 20 years and have some answers for some of the questions that keep coming up.
Questions such as, how do I get my needs met?
Why won't he share his feelings with me?
Why doesn't she respect me?
How can I protect my marriage?
And what does God have to do with any of that?
Harry and I got married kind of young. He was 21, I was 18. We fought a lot, didn't communicate very well. We would vent, criticize each other. We were pretty miserable. Divorce was threatened pretty frequently the first 20 years we were together. Sadly, our daughters had endured years of listening to their parents fighting with each other. After many failed attempts at counseling and lots of bad advice, I'd had enough. I just wanted the pain to end. I filed papers, but God would not let me sign them. I was so frustrated and angry. Finally, I told God, I just want this to all end. But if you want this marriage to work, then you're going to have to fix it. Not long after that, I met Donna, and Donna helped me to change how I saw God, to change how I saw myself, to change how I saw conflict, how I looked at my marriage. Donna gave Harry and I some real tools on how to communicate, how to resolve our differences. With Donna's help and the working of the Holy Spirit, God was able to build a new relationship between Harry and myself. This last September, Harry and I celebrated 35 years together. If God had given me what I wanted, I would have missed out on the last 15 years, the best 15 years of my life. I've been so loved and honored and valued by the man that I love. Do we still argue? Yeah, not as much. Now, instead of just surviving in a marriage, we're thriving.
Lydia and I had dated for almost a year, and then she left at the end of her senior year for her senior trip. She was only gone about a week, but I missed her desperately. And so as soon as she got back, I asked her to marry me because I never wanted to be apart from her again. And for years, she was sweet and long-suffering, in spite of my unintentionally selfish treatment of her. We began to quarrel, and so I tried to retrace my steps to understand where I had failed as a husband. Nothing I tried worked, and we separated and spoke of divorce. I never stopped loving Lydia, and I never stopped wanting to be happy with her, and I never lost sight of wanting to be pleasing to God in our marriage. God slowly, completely separated me from my pride and called me to be a good and patient husband and a leader in our family. We went down to Oklahoma and met with some counselors. Donna Edwards was one of those counselors. They helped us to see what we needed to understand as a husband and a wife. And for me, they reinforced what the Holy Spirit was already working with me on, the things that I needed to do to be a better husband. I am confident that what they share will help anyone else if they are in a similar situation as we were at the end of our road.
Well, whether your marriage just needs a tune-up or you need some major repairs, we hope you'll join us for our conference, Living Well in Marriage.